Kia ora whanau, my name is Kaneen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I am trying to create a sense of abundance on a teeny tiny income. And welcome to the first Wednesday payday cash stuffing of 2024. I don't know if you managed to sit through my last video. It was a bit long, that's why I say it like that. But I've had a big change up of all of my envelopes. So forgive me if this is a bit disjointed because it's the first time I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing with these categories and so on and so forth. So I've got my little cheat sheet over to the side and I've got quite a bit of cash to stuff today. But wait, there's more. I finished off at the end of last year 2 challenges and I just held that money over. We're going to be stuffing it today. So today, to stuff into my sinking funds, my everyday binder on my wallet, I have
50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65.
565 is a really lovely big chunk of cash to start the new year with, and rest assured I'm not always going to have this much to stuff, although I have done some what I call rephasing of my budget to reflect the fact that some of the funds I've been saving online I'll be saving in cash this year for various reasons. Let's go ahead and get started. Right, so taking out my wallet as I always do, and I have food, petrol and fun sitting in the wallet. I like to stuff those first to get them out of the way, and also take out all of my change. The big girl and I went on our shopping trip, which we've been planning to do since before Christmas, and so I took money out of the envelope. You will see that's empty now. We had a lovely day. We did those things, those girly things. It was just a really good time to actually spend with my teenager and have some heart to heart and some connection time. And we found her, you know, a couple of dresses and t-shirt and shorts. She's going off on camp next week, so she's sorted as far as you know, clothes for that. Today we are, no surprises here, we're sticking to a budget this year of 170 for food, although where I can there are some weeks that I don't have the kids, they go to their dads, and those are the weeks where I've identified that I can have a pantry week. I can potentially eat things the kids wouldn't eat, like Thai green curry. 50 in petrol and 20 in fun, and that way be able to save a little bit extra, because my plan for this year is to literally go beast mode, go as hard as I can, save as much as I can without burning out. That's the key. Oh, before we go any further, I thought I would just show you one of the Christmas gifts I got. It was made by a local kid who's differently abled, and I think there are a lot of people in that situation who struggle to get full-time employment. He's actually amazing at photographs, so these are his original photos, and he's put nice quotes, and the one I've got there is Maya Angelou, who's a perennial favourite of mine. She wrote, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." So I think about that in my context, and this year is all about going through the changes, doing the hard work. All right, on with the video. This of course is my revolving binder. Stuff goes in, stuff comes out. Oh, let's put aside the allowance. That's $15 for the big kit. The pin money is just going to get 10 this week. Usually I give myself 20, but to be honest, I have had lots of treats. You know, we've just got through Christmas. 10 will be fine this week. Household though, I took that money out to buy a plant, a Federation daisy to pop over the grave of one of our cats. So we're back to 10. Beauty is going to get 10 as well. I think March is my next hair appointment, and I'll need 180 by March, so we just keep chugging along. Wellbeing is a new envelope for 2024, so it is empty. I'm going to start it off with $10. My first goal in here, well, it's for vitamins, which we always need, but beyond that, my first goal is to replace my yoga mat, which is cork and delaminating, and the cat's like chewing on it and scratching it, which makes it even worse. Clothes, as I said, got emptied out. We had a lovely day today, and we went to a cafe and had a snack and had lovely drinks. Hobbies, I'm going to give that $5. I like doing all sorts of hobbies, but I actually have a craft room filled with stuff. Well, a craft garage. It's over to my left. I'm recording this in the garage, which is fine for now, but in the winter it gets too cold to be in here. It's not insulated. So family fun isn't getting anything, and I still need to book the zoo. So I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 115. Which will go a long way to a fun family day out at the zoo. Gifts. I've already run out of fives, so forgive me. So gifts, as I said, is going to get 5. Giving is going to get 5. And miscellaneous is going to get 5 too. This is an unusual situation with that savings challenge money that I had from the end of last year. I've sort of, you know, just taken the view that I wanted to start all the envelopes off, because, you know, quite a few of them are new ones, so they've all got something in there, which makes me feel good. Let's go and have a look at the sinking funds binder. Are you going to stand up? I think that's just going to flop over. So I transferred my sticker, and I think I'm going to have to put some, probably can't see it, some glue. I got this from a lovely friend overseas, Kat from Canada, sent me that. I did not want to lose it. Now, if you did watch yesterday's video, a little bit of an update. I put the right amount of placeholders in here to let you know that online and education I've got $150. I am going to be putting $30 in there today. This covers off stationery, but also school fees. And my youngest does go to a semi-private school. So there are attendance fees for that, which I go halves with. My ex in Vision is going to get $5. Didn't get time, but I am fixing to make a tracker for vision and education and health that kind of is in the same theme, just if you're wondering. So health did have $25 from last year, and I'm going to give it 10, so it's got 35 now. That's for doctor's visits and prescriptions and over-the-counter medicine. Dental, I said I wasn't going to do it and then I changed my mind. I've coloured in the tracker so you can see that I've got $5,675 in there. Even though that seems like a lot of money, that is going to get spent relatively soon. 500 of that is earmarked. So now if I put 40 in it today, maths. But yeah, as I said, 500 is earmarked for my periodontal laser stuff, and 125 goes out every month. Pets fund. This tracker is up to date. I have 200 online and 10 sitting there in cash. So cats is going to get 5, and I just colour off a little toe bean for $5. So each of the paws is a different amount, but all of the toe beans are $5, so it's 600 for this tracker. And once I get to 600, I'm just going to start it again, because I've got a lot of pets and they are expensive, but we love them. Alright, car. This tracker is wrong. I have 125, 135. So today I thought I would go some way to rectifying that and add in the 30. So I've got 165. And the last envelope here is tech. I have 150 squirreled away in this envelope to potentially cover a new phone, and today I'm going to put in 20. Each of these phone icons is $30, but if I colour in everything but the apple, that's 20 to me. I've left, you know, you can make these trackers work for you for whatever amount you need to save. Alright, I do like these new envelopes. They're very slimline, and they're really useful in places like this where I'm very unlikely to want to put coins in, just notes. They just sit a lot flatter and neater than the envelopes, but the envelopes have a use too. Let's have a look at my, what I'm calling my celebrations binder. All things fun. First up, birthdays. And I have a goal in mind for the first 3 months of the year to fund these first 2 birthdays and also fund Easter. So I'm going to start today by putting $20 in that first birthday. And last year I was putting $50 per birthday, and I've had to have a little bit of a rethink. I think the older members of my family, although they really appreciate me spending money on them in that way, would much prefer that I have a home of my own. And so I'm going to drop some of these to just $20, and that would just help me make a cake and a card for them. And that's honestly all they really want and need from me. Christmas, I'm just going to start it off with $5. This is another tracker. I saved a lot more last year, but I've decided to make each of these blobs $10, which will give me $480 for Christmas, and I'm thinking that should be plenty for all of the presents. Again, it's not forever, but you know, I was thinking about Christmas this year. One of my children is still primary school aged, and you know, Christmas is magical for him. The other one is a teenager, and she's not really into stuff. She honestly gets overwhelmed by having a room full of stuff, and managing her items, her inventory is like an ongoing issue for her. So I just sort of feel like for her, buying her a bunch of little presents isn't really the way to go. No idea what I'm going to get her, but I'll be thinking more along the line of experiences, and supporting her to do the activities that she gets a lot out of. Alright, Waitangi Day. I have wiped this tracker clean, and I thought we'd do it together. So there's $2 in there. I'm going to be putting $30 into this today. I think I said on a previous video I'm unlikely to get this done by Waitangi Day, which is fine. For future years, I would really love to have $200 saved up to do like a night's camping somewhere local. This year, I don't know what we'll use this for. Probably back to school stuff. Might help the education fund pay for back to school. Anything that's not used, we'll just bump it forward to Easter. So I have 20, 40, 50, 65, 67. What I love about these blobs, I've made them irregular, so it sort of covers the fact that I'm just really slapdash in my circle, my mark making. That's all good. So I'm happy to have made some progress there. Getting down to the last couple of envelopes, there is travel. This is, I put the money from my adventure envelope, which is no more. I put that into travel, and we're going to put $50 in there. This is going towards my Able Tasman tramp. So I've got $100 in there. The tramp itself is all paid for. The accommodation for the night before is paid for. This is going to be petrol and food. And of course I'm travelling with my dad. So we'll take the same car, and we'll take his car, which is more efficient and safer on the open road than say my car is. Events I put down to give it 5, and I have 20, which is interesting. And I'm back. I just paused the video to try to work out what I had done, and let's swap the 10 out for 2 5s. I'm going to put 5 into events. As I mentioned with yesterday's video, this is going to be a slow burn, but we do have a wedding coming up in the family in 2025, so I'm just putting a little bit aside now for that. And this $15, instead of just sort of stuffing it randomly, I'm actually going to put it aside and put it into my savings challenges on Sunday. I just think I did my numbers all wrong. So sorry about that. Oh, let's count this change. But before I do, I'm just going to put $3 in my weekly challenge. I still have a couple of these left, but once they're gone, because the envelopes were a faff to make. And yeah, look, I get into it. I would really like you to have one. We're on week 1, super easy. It's just $3. And by the end of the month, it's going to be 31. But for those weeks where things are a bit heavy here, I just won't be putting as much in my Sunday savings challenges. You know, things will ebb and flow. Yeah, so these guys I will stuff later on in the week. We'll just leave it there. Oh, how are your habits going? I do have a habit tracker for free for download at Buy Me Coffee, and I'll wait and see how I did at the end of the week and fill this in for Sunday. But on the first, I don't know, I just wanted to fill one in, so I did. Yeah, so get into it. That's a freebie, and it'll be there forever. So, you know, there's nothing to say that you have to start it on the 1st of January. There's just 30 slots. So if you're interested in habit stacking and starting some new habits for your benefit, that might help you. I welcome anyone going and downloading that and any other of my freebies. I just thought I would a bit of show and tell, because I'm super in love with this. It is an eye pillow. It's part of my wellness thing. So the habit I'm trying to track is doing a meditation every day, just for a few minutes. And I lie down on a Shakti mat, which is one of those spiky mats. And look, honestly, I went to 2 terms of yoga and I just would not go near these things. I was like, why would you put why? Just, yeah, didn't make sense. And then one day I did do it, and our yoga teacher talked us through it, and I was a convert and I bought one. And I got this for Christmas to put on my eyes, so it's like doubles the relaxation. And it's beautiful silk, eco-dyed, made by a little firm local to me called The Cloth Works. You can search them up online. And I wish you had smell-o-vision, because it's filled with lavender and buckwheat, so the heaviness is really nice and relaxing on your eyes, and you can smell the lavender as you're lying there. It's just the best thing. It's the best thing. I also want to say thank you, excuse my arms, to the lovely person who sent me a card. Clearly I haven't opened it, so I don't know if I will share the innards with you. We'll just see. Oh, how cute is that kitten? Oh my lord, you what? Tanya, I can see what's poking out of there. You did not have to send me money. Bless your heart. Wishing you a season that's merry and bright. Oh my. You're very naughty. I'm not going to read this, but she sent me $25. Bless your heart. I'm going to look forward to reading this a bit later. Tanya, thank you so much. Thank you for the money, but mostly a meowy Christmas to you. Oh, you know me. And it's just been a real pleasure getting to know some of you. And I hope this is encouraging and not unattainable. I'm not here to show off. I honestly believe we're all entitled to feel abundant. And I think that our society is so geared towards consumerism. Most of us feel unhappy with what we have, and it's not cool. It's not right. This change just storing it there because new for this year, I have a use for little bits of change. I have some games that will use this, so this rollover money is very useful to me. I'm just going to save it up and use it on a Sunday, so you have to come back on Sunday and come visit with me, and we'll play some games and we'll have some fun, and we'll get to stuffing that little bit extra that Tanya's given us. Thank you. Kia ora.